Guys, welcome. It's first me alone, but I don't like this view of how it looks. It looks like it's where's the moon? What happened to the? Is it still supposed to be the full moon or something? Okay. Um. So we're just continuing. We're still with Tari.
Yeah, first. Let me not even say watching celebs, you watching a whole lot of content. So that means you want the thinking, like doing nothing. How is it possible for you to become two good looking niggas?
Episode 13, as you said right here on YouTube. Park and Kailami. Episode 13 of the Real Talk with Kaytee. As I was saying, it's 13th or 14th. We're actually shooting this on the 14th of July 2022. I'll see him just now, but yeah, we're at the dog park.
My name is Tari, Tari. You can catch me at vision.amplified.
Yeah.
And those are two good looking niggas.
I was there. Okay. So, yes, guys, welcome to episode 13. As you said right here on my YouTube, I'm with Tari. Introduced himself. We're at the dog park and Kailami. Okay. So, yes, guys, Tari is a very good friend of mine that Heyy, I was with my best friend, my bro Heyy. We're at the park and we were sitting the bird park, right?
The bird park, indeed.
Yeah, the bird park. There's a bird park just up there. So I was just chilling with my bro, we're having a chat there.
That's actually, that's crazy how we met.
Yeah. And they're like, hey guys, show, can I join? And I was like, oh, I can't see properly, but I don't know. Hey, he was like, I don't know, bro. Like, look, we'll see about that. And then he chilled. He was like, oh no, it's actually quite chill. Okay, and then now we started chilling. And then but I actually knew your best friend.
Fred.
Yes. Before.
So there was a mutual friend.
Yes, there's also a mutual friend. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. So now, Tari and I want to speak about something that's very influential about. Why are you looking for the constellation?
I know, I just
Oh,
beautiful sky.
oh yes, no, there's actually. I think we should shoot a view of the damn sky, right before we get on today's topic. This guy. We came up with this guy here. How Wheezy. Yeah, so Tori and I want to talk about mental health. Yeah. So what are the things that are we tackling about mental health?
Wow. I think most people don't know how to handle mental health.
Yeah.
Like, see, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like, they go through a lot, but they don't know how to actually like get past it. Something happens in 1996, you're still holding on to that, and it's 2022. It's like it causes sadness to most. That's one aspect of it.
It projects
Yeah.
unwounded. Yeah.
It's like you're living in the past. Also, another side of it is anger. You get angry, you don't know how to control it. Another side of it can be jealousy. You're jealous of your friends or other people, and that causes you to act violent.
Yeah.
Because mentally, you're not okay. Not to be rude, but
Yeah, but it
mentally,
is what it is.
you're not okay.
Real talk.
That's why it's mental health,
Yeah.
which we know it exists, but we don't take it serious enough.
Yeah.
To the extent that
Everything becomes
we
a
are
joke.
completely healed.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
People are not okay.
Yes. People are not dealing with the psychological problems that they are actually going through.
They're not dealing with it.
They're not dealing with it.
And it's crazy because every single thing that happens to us is because of our feelings and our habits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me just try to remember this saying: thoughts create feelings, feelings create habits, habits create your reality.
Mm.
Think about it.
Look at things differently.
Look at things differently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Change perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The way I like putting it is become the change you asking for.
Mm.
You need to become it.
You need to become it. Yeah. Now in part 2 of today's episode, whereby we are speaking about mental illness and mental health. So just to stay tuned, we are on our way now to Tari. On the first part of today's episode, who just touched on the things that we are to speak about moving forward on this episode, and also just a more depth background. As you guys saw, he also has his YouTube channel, whereby he will speak on many things that are of enlightenment, many things that are of, greatness. So yes, guys, we are on our way down now to go meet up with Tari at the bird park.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Top of the afternoon.
Top of the afternoon.
Top of the evening.
Top of the evening, true. Oh, my head. It's gonna bother me if I don't fix it now. Sawubona molweni. Dumelang. Yes, guys, we need no introduction for the second part. We have explained everything. So we're just continuing. We're still with Tari. And you guys heard him in the first part where he spoke about being the change that you want to be.
Kind of elaborate on that part. Many of us, let me not even say many of us, every single one of us, if you're watching this video, yes, you want things, you desire a certain lifestyle. Like you on Instagram, you on YouTube, you're watching vloggers, you're watching content creators, you're watching celebs, you're watching a whole lot of content. And that content, it kind of builds a certain image in your head of what you truly desire for your own future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that means you want the wealth, you want financial freedom, you want independence, you want the nice cars, you want a nice house, you want to live in a nice country. You want that.
Yeah.
And the reason why you don't have it is simply because of the way you are thinking. Like a simple example, I want a sexy body and I want a buff body, but guess what? You're sitting on the couch doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How is it possible for you to become, I don't know, Bruce Lee, or I can't think of a sexy woman, Black Widow? If you want to look like that, you need to go to the gym.
True.
So you need to change in order for you to change,
Yes.
and your change, the beautiful part is your change inspires others to change.
True.
So become the change
Like
you desire.
you should desire.
Yeah. Become the change that you desire.
And then, okay, with that change, then,
Mm-hmm.
and mental health that we're also talking about, how does one even start to realize that they need to change from this mental illness or whatnot? Because do people see that they are mentally?
It's okay. That's a tricky question because for most it's unconscious.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the scary part. It's you're not aware that it's actually happening, but it's happening.
It's psychological.
So the first step, this is literally the superpowers of all superpowers. It's self-awareness.
Yes, self-awareness.
The moment if you are aware that you are sad, stop and just say, why am I sad? Okay, I am sad because of 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
What can I do?
take a moment to stop.
Take a
Pause.
moment to stop.
Stop. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's take a moment to stop.
Mm-hmm. And just think about the things that are causing you to be sad.
Why am I sad?
Why am I sad?
What?
Who is making me sad?
What triggered? Yeah.
What? The why, what, who, where, all that stuff, it applies here. And then once you find out the triggers, decide which ones you can change.
Yeah.
If you can change it, change it.
Because even if you look at it in Christian terms, and Christ is an antidepressant, and how Christ is an antidepressant is that when you say you are Christian, what you're saying is that you are challenging yourself to be like Christ. We actually had this conversation right here in this bed.
Because they see it as a religion. Meanwhile, Christianity, it's spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
It's not religion.
And the Bible did not come with the Europeans. So
yeah.
So Christ, if you say you're Christian, be like Christ. Then
be like Christ,
even in the crucifixions and in your resurrections. Because the moment you prolong your crucifixion, the crucifixion that needs to take place, then you are prolonging the change, the repentance that needs to take place so that you can get to the other side, which is your resurrection. Therefore, a prolonged crucifixion is depression. You have not taken your antidepressant, who is now the Spirit of Christ, which is the spirit of recovery, spirit of strength.
But I wouldn't want to say Christ is an antidepressant. I would just like to say Christ is our savior. He's the one. But I don't want to say antidepressant because.
But we're speaking.
I know. I get it.
Okay. But I'm saying we're speaking in terms of mental health, I guess.
Oh man. Anyways, we're speaking in terms of mental health.
Yes. Yeah.
So he's the antidepressant.
Yes, he's the antidepressant of your mental health. But not everyone believes in Christ.
But here's the thing. You don't need pills for mental health.
But I'm not saying Christ is a pill.
I'm just now adding on to that.
Oh, okay, true. I don't want to lie. I suffered from depression in 2015. And to tell my story, and I almost committed suicide. Can you believe it? I didn't tell you about this.
It's good you're still here.
Yeah, I thank God for that. And I was even admitted to hospital, for like 2 days. And then I was given antidepressants. The moment you take that, you get filled with winds. You become just your body. I stopped taking them. I was like, no, I stopped taking them. Suffered from depression, and he also had antidepressants. Picture popping up right here. He had antidepressants himself, and he also stopped taking it because what the fuck, So I'm just adding on to what you're saying about
you don't need.
Okay, but then now, what do you need?
What you need is to change your mind.
Yeah.
Because one thing, not trying to put therapists out of career, but think about it. I go to a therapist, I'm like, I'm sad. Oh, why are you sad? I'm sad because this and this and that. Oh, okay. you are diagnosed with whatever disease it is, take these pills at a certain time. Where's the healing?
Yeah,
Where's the healing in that?
you're not dealing with the factor.
I'm just being given things to just repress it. You
True.
know, I'm going there to share my life story. Yes, talking to someone helps. That's why he or she is there. However, I'm not being healed. The healing comes from within.
It starts
It
with you.
within. So
Yeah.
you don't need these pills. You need to heal yourself from within.
But that also, it's a difficult thing to push yourself out of a dark place. That's another thing as well.
Yeah.
So as
It's
much as we are also saying that yes, to move away from mental health,
it's a very scary thing. Not really, but it's scary for most because of they people like the things they know. Like you comfortable at home because you're always there. You know your surroundings. But the moment you go somewhere far from home, you on guard. It's like you alert. There's some fear to it,
mm,
you know. And that's exactly what most go through on a daily. They want change, but they scared because they don't know what's coming.
fear of the unknown.
Fear of the
So to
unknown.
remove yourself from being a victim of mental health as well, remove yourself from the fear of the unknown,
Remove yourself from fear of the unknown.
the skepticism.
Exactly. Because think about it. This is where it now becomes even more like mentally. You are either creating a future in your head that doesn't happen. I'll give you an example of myself and probably other gents that have experienced this. This one time I wanted to talk to a girl. She's chilling there. She's reading her book, right? I'm like, oh wow, I've never seen a girl reading a book. I should go talk to her.
You've never seen a girl reading a book?
On campus. On campus, I was at uni on campus.
Okay.
Nobody there reads books, and so I was just interested.
Okay.
So I approached, or I didn't approach, but in my mind, I was saying, okay, should I approach one or should I not? And now I put myself in a state where I was now creating situations. I was like, oh, she's reading a book, she's busy, just leave her alone. Oh, she's reading a book, she doesn't want to talk to anyone. Oh, she's reading a book. That's not even what happened. She's just
That's
minding her
her
own
own
business.
yeah.
And I'm out here creating situations in my
My
head
head.
that are not real. I ended up just standing up and going to talk to her. Guess what? She put her book to the side
And she listened.
and we had a conversation. I was creating situations in my head
I suffer from that too
that were
myself.
false.
I suffer from that too myself sometimes, where we just create things in our heads, and it's overthinking. That's another
Overthinking,
mental health thing that we have. It's
yeah.
overthinking.
Overthinking things.
How we just like, I don't know, but how do we tackle such a thing by actually not thinking, or I know this moving as well, because we are bringing problems to the table,
Yeah.
but we are also bringing solutions.
Solutions to
What would then happen for one besides meditation? What should we do, guys? I'm trying to think of it
okay.
now. I journal sometimes.
Channeling is a good thing.
Yeah.
So here are a few things you can actually do. But this now requires you to have that willingness
Okay.
and consistency. You have to try be consistent. Not saying if you miss a day, you should ponder on it and say, why did I miss this? No, it happens. One, you need to journal.
Yes.
One thing I do myself on a daily is journaling.
Yes.
And I journal my affirmations. So, like, I am a successful entrepreneur. I am at peace with the world. Things like that. I do that every single day just so I can reprogram my subconscious. I don't want to go into that because It's a whole another thing. You can watch that on my channel.
Yes, guys, it's popping up actually as
Yeah.
you mentioned. There's the YouTube symbol there. There's his YouTube channel. We're gonna talk about it right now as well, just as we reach towards the end. Yeah.
So you have to like change the program that you gave yourself, and journaling helps me with that.
Yeah.
Also, expressing gratitude, focusing
Oh
on the good
yes. Oh
and not the
yes.
negative. Because
Mm.
most humans focus on the negative.
Mm.
There's no room for growth in the negative. If you focus on the good, you start to notice good results. And lastly, meditation.
Yes.
Meditation is actually very good if you want to stop overthinking
And walking like that lady over there.
and walking.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. She's right there.
walking. It's good for you because
And meditation. Yeah.
what meditation does is it allows you to learn about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you to focus on the present moment and not focus on these things happening in your
We
head.
hate. Yeah.
And training yourself to do that over and over and over, it becomes you at a certain point, and you are now focused on your mind is clear. You're not focused on the negative, you're seeing the good in every single
Everything.
thing.
And everything. Mm. Mental health, guys. It's something that is a topic that also just does not need to be had on online platforms. We need
Yeah.
seminars. We need
You
um,
need places, big rooms, communities
communities. You know,
for these
we for
things.
these things because it's an ongoing thing. And like we said in the beginning of this part, um, people don't even realize sometimes that they're in a mental health,
It's unconscious, you're not
mental
aware.
mental ill-healthness. You know.
Made up a word.
Yeah, mental ill-healthness,
Yep.
uh, that needs us to have our attention on it, because then people ask themselves, mjolo, why are they suffering mjolo? Sometimes it's because of your mental health. Sometimes you're not lasting in jobs itself because of your mental
And you
health.
know the crazy part, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this post where it says alcohol doesn't make you forget. What it essentially does is it numbs down the activity of the hippocampus, something like that. And
What's a hippocampus?
it's the part of the brain that is
Mm.
responsible of like creating and replaying your
Oh,
memories.
okay.
So what it does is just slows down the activity of that. So
Mm.
you're not actually forgetting, you just not thinking about it,
Mm.
like the memory activity of
Of it.
replaying the memory, it's slowed.
Mm.
So that's what it does, and then it comes back later because you're sober again.
You're sober again, so it doesn't go away.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we spoke about ways in which you can tackle mental health. We said,
Meditating, journaling, or journaling your affirmations, gratitude, and focusing on the positive. Four things.
four things, and walking,
And walking. Get some sunlight in your face. Sun is good.
and good time with friends
And good time
and
with
family,
friends and family.
doing the things you love. Oh my
Doing
God,
the
there are
things you love.
so many things to tackle mental health with. Oh my word, yeah, doing the things you love. One of the greatest attributes to tackling my mental health illness, uh, ill health, is this very YouTube channel. I must confess as well.
YouTube.
YouTube. So, yeah. All right. So now that we are reaching the end of our episode, let's talk more about your YouTube channel. Zanka,
So my YouTube channel it's called The Vision, and I've got every single person has gone through some sort of journey, and I've gone through my own journey where I've learned a lot about myself and getting closer to God, and I found peace. And I don't want to be selfish because these are things most people don't even know, but it's powerful knowledge. You know, it's it says in the Bible that my people perish because of ignorance and lack of knowledge. I have to fight that. I have to do something to provide knowledge to the people. So if you want knowledge to free your mind, knowledge to just understand who you are, stay tuned for the vision.
And more collabos that are coming, guys. Yes, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel too, new viewers, and like and subscribe to his over there. Powerful stuff. I watched one of the videos this morning. Hey, yo, kushubila apa. All right, guys. Okay, guys.
It's bye
Cheers.
bye.
Yeah, it's bye bye. We will just to stay tuned for more, and much love and light, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was a very fun and interesting episode, and also stay tuned for episode, need to remember these, 14.
14.
Yes, stay tuned for episode 14, where I'm at the Mall of Africa, and we are hearing parts of, we're going back to the topic that we had in episode 12 of what is it that you'd like to see change in our society, in our domestic society, as Southern African, as in Africa in general, because we cannot continue to be at the bottom of the food chain and the trade chain with the rest of the world. So, guess,
Let me just add on. That change you just spoke about, the change
yes,
they want, become it.
become it.
Become it.
Don't just speak on the episode and then
Become that change.
that's it. That's it. Yeah, 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 yeah.